Welcome to Dax's Wasteland Workshop. I'm Dax. At the workshop, things can get a little crazy. Check out this spider I made out of a 1927 Ford Model T. It's got a steampunk vibe, hydraulic cylinders, mandibles, a flame torch, 2 smokestacks, and it is destroying this truck. It's the Junkyard Spider. Come check it out. The original plan for this, I knew it was going to have to be a very large base. I didn't think the model was going to be this big. Things get out of hand sometimes. I wanted it to be a junkyard spider that harvested the cars for the junkyard and lived in the junkyard in a burrow or a mound under the cars. So if you can picture that, a mound of cars in the background with a big hole where it looks like this spider would tunnel out of it and grab cars as they were traveling down the Wasteland road. But I don't have that kind of space in my house. And this in itself is a fairly large diorama for me. So what I've got here is the junkyard spider has caught a victim, possibly stealing parts from the junkyard. You can see he's got parts in the back of the truck. The junkyard spider has used its chain gun, blasted some holes in it, blew the tires out, and caught it. All right, we're going to start with the old farm truck. I bought this to be a jet truck, a hover truck, and ended up being the poor victim of this spider. It turned out pretty good. I just wanted an old junker truck that looked like it was used for hauling parts. And that's what we got in the back, a lot of parts. Got a couple holes in the body and in the tire. And I didn't have a human victim, so I made it look like maybe they possibly got out before the spider got to him. So the door is ajar. Maybe he escaped. The top that came with it, I would have had a difficult time chopping it this low. So I remade it. I made the entire top out of cheesecloth and Mod Podge. 2 smokestacks in the back. They have, I believe they have 3 small pico LEDs inside each one. If I'm not mistaken, I put 2 orange and 1 red in each, and then sprayed the polyfill with black and red. And here's the spinneret, I believe it's called, or the web making bits, or we can just call it a tow truck with legs. There's the winch I made, a lot of gears on that. Made a little hook, and the arm moves up and down. I went full detail on the legs. So we've got some gear drive motors, hydraulic cylinders. The small legs, the 2 inside legs, have single cylinders, and the big legs, the outside legs, have double cylinders. There's gearing on each of the joints. I bought a pack of gears off eBay. That came in pretty handy for this guy. The gears are on the outsides, I guess you would call it. Every hydraulic cylinder has a hydraulic hose going to it. I've wrapped the electrical cables around the hose for a little more cool detail. All the hoses run up under the car. It's a rat's nest under this thing, but it's well hidden by exhaust pipes, headers, some Gundam parts. There's a Gundam shoulder. I believe that's a Gundam part as well. I think the Black Widow Spider has a overall cooler look over a, say, tarantula or any other type of spider. The two legs that are not glued to the base still have a range of motion. You can see I can put that up fairly high. So there's some good articulation there. The fronts do the same, the rears do the same. They all move about that far. So I had a bit of fun playing with posing it on here. This chain gun, I referenced chain guns online and just basically built that out of styrene rod and styrene tube. The entire thing is made out of styrene rod and tube. This is styrene rod on a piece of tape. The chain, the bullet chain. There's the two ammo boxes. So in the front, we have a torch and an acetylene tank, running lines to it. This moves. I hope it doesn't break. It doesn't stay. It's a little tension on it. There's all kinds of saws and cutting devices, clamps, little axe blade in there. And don't forget the shredding mandibles right here. This thing was so much fun to make. Before this Model T became a spider, it was destined to be another one of my hover cars. I had originally started this as a hover car, and you can see the intakes, the air intakes that I had already put on the car here and here. These were air intakes, so air would enter here, and there was jet thrusters planned in the back, and air would enter here to the jet thrusters that were down in here. But I had this plan for a few years. A couple of years ago, my daughter says to me, "Dad, you build some really cool hover cars. Have you ever thought about building a spider mech?" I was like, I gotta do that. It was something I was determined to do. I just didn't know how I was gonna do it. I started looking online for spider mechs, something I could kitbash, something I could steal some legs from. And I even thought about buying multiple Gundams with the same pieces in order to build a leg out of just spare Gundam pieces. But that never happened. So I eventually got to this car and I started looking at the body shape and where I could place legs. And then I looked at how was I going to make these legs so they could bend or look like they were realistic. And I just went to town. And they turned out a lot better than I expected. And it was a really, really fun, cool build. I wish I could have done more with the junkyard and the lair and all that, but at the 2025 Kansas City Heartland Nationals, hosted by KC Slammers, I took quite a few trophies home. For the Spider, I took Best Detail, First Place Diorama, and the top award of the show, Best in Show. That was a shock to me. Quite a surprise, and I was very proud. Yeah, hey, I won Best of Show. I mean, come on. What more could I ask for? If you enjoyed this video, please click the like and subscribe buttons. I would appreciate it, and it will help the channel grow. And if you want to see some more videos that I've made on some of the cool sci-fi cars that I've got going, please click the link above. It's got little legs that move. The legs, they still move. It's gonna get you. Oh, shoot. Whoops. It captures the vehicle, takes it back to its lair. It cuts it up. What do you call it? Disembowels.